going on, everybody? I'm back. Welcome to another installment of BrickWall Reviews. I'm Dave. I know it's been a minute. I've been gone. It's been about 2 weeks, actually. But tonight, though, it's good to be back. I just want to say that. It's good to be back. And once again, I plan on being more consistent. But tonight, I'm going to be talking about this series on FX. It's not like the latest or anything, but it's 2 seasons in. Third season hopefully be coming soon, since this writer strike is allegedly almost about to be over. But this show is called The Bear. I know y'all probably heard of this. FX on Hulu and everything like that. This show is really, really good. Like, I meant to review this months ago, right? I watched both seasons and they both live rent-free in my head. But before I get any further into this review, I want to remind you guys, go ahead and hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you already subscribed. I want to say thank y'all for checking out all the videos and everything. Like, it really means a lot when I get on here and I see that you guys are still tuning in, still remembering that your boy exists. I know I owe y'all. Shout out to at Freedom Brooks over on Twitter for tweeting me earlier, tweeting the Twitter page earlier and just asking where we've been at, basically. We're back. So I trust me, this next couple of days is gonna be a big explosion of content. So y'all don't want to miss it. Best way to go ahead and be tuned into that is to subscribe to the channel. So without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this review of The Bear. So The Bear is let me see the synopsis here that I have available to me is it follows a young chef from the fine dining world who comes home to Chicago to run his family sandwich shop after a heartbreaking death in his family. A world away from what he's used to, Carmi, who is the main character played by Jeremy Allen White, who does an amazing performance in this show. I'll get more into that in a second. Carmi must balance the soul-crushing realities of small business ownership, his strong-willed and recalcitrant kitchen staff. I'm tongue-tied now. Kitchen staff and his strained familial relationships, all while grappling with the impact of his brother's suicide. And as Carmi fights to transform both the shop and himself, he works alongside a rough around the edges kitchen crew that ultimately reveals itself as his chosen family. I know that was a mouthful. That was the most I've ever read for a synopsis, but let me just break that down to y'all in simple terms. This is about a man named Carmi, like I already said, who's just trying to get his late brother's sandwich shop up to this really high standard and get it, you know what I'm saying, so he can pay off all the debt, get it fixed up, make it look nice, and just kind of just breathe new life into this area as well as into his culinary skills. This show also stars Aya Edebiri, who's been in like mad stuff, and when you see her or you hear her voice, you're gonna know who she is. Molly Gordon, Iban Mas Backrack, excuse me if I'm saying your name wrong. I butchered that. Abby Elliott, Maddie Matheson, L-Boy, a.k.a. Lionel, for those Odd Future fans. Yes, he's here in this show on screen. And it has so many guest appearances by Jamie Lee Curtis, Will Poulter, John Mulaney, the guy from Better Call Saul. I forgot his name. It's not coming to me right now. But yeah, and so many other guest stars in the show. It's amazing. But we're not here to talk about guest stars. We're not here to talk about necessarily actors at this point. We're here to talk about this plot. So like this show and why I've been wanting to review this show so badly. And I wanted to do a review with somebody else, and I wanted to, I wanted to get them to watch it. Now I was just trying to figure out when season 3 was coming. And then I was just going to do the first season, but I binged into the second season. And then, I had a lot of other personal things going on, so I didn't get to review the way that I wanted to get to it. But let me tell you something about this damn show. This show is so tense, and it's so good, and it's got some good it's not like a comedy, kind of like dark comedy. It's more of a drama, though, right? But, man, I'll tell you, like, if this show is any semblance of what it's like to work in a kitchen at not just at a high-end restaurant, but at any restaurant, really, which apparently I see in comment sections. I even talked to a couple of friends of mine who used to do work in the kitchens and stuff like that, waiters, waitresses, and stuff like that. They was like, yeah, that's kind of how it is a little bit. But the show is more intense. But man, when I say like the intensity, like this show, as I described to people, this show is yelling and cussing the series because they don't do nothing but yell and cuss. Like they'll be in the kitchen, all right behind you, chef, corner chef, and like you'll hear all this. And like the thing I love about the show, and which I think a lot of people love about the show, is that it's so realistic in some of the chaotic nature of it, right? It's like they'll be sitting there, they'll be talking, and you'll hear like 5 other conversations, and then like they'll be yelling about something, having an argument, and then something else will be going on in the background where they got to handle that, and they got to handle this, that. And it's like, yo, like, calm down. Calm down. And by the time you're thinking of saying that, somebody on screen is like, everybody, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up right now. I need you to do this. You get the fuck out. You do this, you do that. And excuse my language, but that's really how it is. Like, this show is so intense and it's so insane. Like, it's one scene in particular where I show it to people and they're just like, whoa. I'm like, yo, like this show is crazy. It's mad good. And honestly, the best episode of the show. It's in season 2, I believe. And it has this episode with Jamie Lee Curtis and John Mulaney and all that. And it's like based around family dinner. It's a flashback to this family dinner that they were having for I think it was Thanksgiving. That entire episode will have you on the edge of your seat. The family's fussing at each other. The mom's fussing. While they're fussing, you hear another argument in the background. You hear a side discussion over there. Then it's a part when they're at the table having a dinner. And he's like, it's like a fork being thrown. And it's like really tense moments. It's so, oh man, I love this show so much. I really had a blast watching it. And then even outside of all those tense moments, you get these really sweet moments where you see like, yo, these people really are trying to do the best they can, not just with each other, but just like in their own personal lives. One moment I'm thinking of right now is the one character, what's his name? Richard, who's played by Ebon Moss Baccarat. The name I'm just butchering. I know I am. He's basically sent to learn how to be a better waiter, which when you watch the series up to that point, you're like, oh, okay, I see it. Okay. And then it's this one scene in that where this is the most I've ever liked the Taylor Swift song. I'll say that. And I will only listen to that song in the context of the show. And I can't describe that moment much because I don't want to spoil, but it's such a really big character moment for this guy. And I love it. And it's just like, this show is insane. Like, I don't like, even when I was originally going to review this, I'm like, I don't really even know where to start to talk about it because, again, like I said, it does dive into, some of the stresses and everyday struggles that sometimes waiters have to go through, or restaurant owners and stuff like that have to go through. It's not just like they got it and start fixing up. Like, no, it's this violation they got to fix it. Now they got to fix this up. Now we got to do that. Now we got to do that. Now we got to tend to you because you acting like this. Now we got to stop you from acting like this. Oh, we need this to happen. Oh, why are you fussing at me? And it's even the interactions between Al Edebiri's character and Jeremy Allen White's character, Carmi and what's her character's name? Come on, phone, don't fail me now. Sydney. Yeah, even the interactions between Carmi and Sydney are just like in a I don't want to say in a lesser show, but in a different show, they would have been, the connected. Like, it would have been real obvious that they were like love interests for each other, something like that. But here it's like it's a love-hate relationship. It's like, I kind of hate you, but and not like as intense as that, but it's like because of they're trying to achieve a common goal, but they kind of clash, and it's like a natural clash. Like all the clashes that people have in the show are very natural, and these are things that you could see yourself in this situation, feeling this way, reacting this way. And even just on a personal note, I know this sounds insane, especially to people who's watched the show, but this show has helped me be able to better navigate intense discussions that I have with people. I know the show with people yelling and screaming at each other, literally yelling and screaming and cussing at each other for minutes on end, has taught me how to better manage intense conversations. But this show is like, I think it is an Emmy-winning show, but like I can see this just sweeping awards all the time. Matter of fact, it did get a let's see. It got Golden Globe nominations and awards. It's an award-winning show. It's an award-winning show. It got outstanding directorial achievement in the comedy series, best TV comedy, best supporting performance. And like I said, I know I'm saying like comedy and stuff like that, and it is comedic, but it's not like out of my way to make a joke. It's like the comedy comes from the natural situations that these people find themselves in, and the intensity, and intensity is a big word for this show too. Like there are moments when you're watching this, you're like, all right, somebody gonna get their ass fucked up. Like somebody gonna get their ass hit. Like somebody gonna just punch him in the throat and let him know what you mean. Like it's just so crazy, man. Like it'd be people that be yelling, be like, yo, if you don't stop yelling, if you don't get back, if you don't, like you just be thinking like, damn. And on top of that, it just kind of really makes you not want to work in the kitchen. But nah, like on some real stuff though, like this is the Bear. That's what it's called. It's called The Bear, which is also the name of the restaurant that they're working out of and everything. And it's just I cannot, like everything I'm saying is just gonna be mad repetitive from this point on. I really probably should have done a mini review of this, but I've been planning to do this review here because this show, the performances in this show are amazing. The writing in this show is amazing. The direction in this show is amazing. The camera movements in the show, yes, the camera movements are amazing. It's because everything is like an unbroken shot when it's like when it get nitty gritty. You got unbroken shots, or what they call continuous shots. You got you just following what's going on, like you know what I'm saying. The dialogue, all of this, like, it's a really good show. Like honestly and truthfully, like I cannot recommend this show to you any more than I am right now. In terms of when season 3 is coming, I assume it will be within the next year or so. As soon as it's solidified that this writers and actors strike is completely 100% over, I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting a new season of Bear either the middle of or the end of next year. I wouldn't bank on it being early next year. I would bank on it being mid to late next year, like maybe like the fall of next year, we could get another season to Bear. And at the absolute latest, I say somewhere in 2025. At the absolute latest, you know what I'm saying? Just depending on, of course, you got actors, they got different obligations and blah, 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 and writing and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? You want to punch up your scripts and stuff like that if you need to. But yeah, this show is great. It's both seasons are now available to stream on Hulu. And if when the new episodes come out, they're available next day on Hulu. It airs regularly on FX. And again, I cannot sing this show's praises enough. I definitely recommend it. It's called, again, The Bear. Critically, the rating for this, because I almost skipped out on that. This is what happens when you take a long vacation or a long little hiatus. Let's see. Critically, this is 99% on Rotten Tomatoes and 8.6 out of 10 on IMDb. This is a 8-star show for me. Shit, we don't even go that high on this scale. But I mean, if you want to keep it simple, 5 stars. 5 stars. Hell, like I said, I've bumped to 8, 10 stars. This is a 10 out of 5, bro. Like this is a good show. Definitely make sure you guys can check it out if you got the time. Check this show out. It's called The Bear. It's on Hulu. Just if you got a little bit of anxiety or something like that, just prepared. You might be on edge a little bit, but it's definitely worth the watch, and I do highly recommend it. Make sure you guys check it out. So that's all I got for y'all tonight. This was pretty quick, right? That's all I got for you tonight, man. Thank you all for tuning in and watching and sticking with the channel. If you've been tuning in to the podcast, BrickWall on Twitch, make sure y'all continue to do that. We really appreciate the love and everything. The channel as a whole, the brand as a whole, is going to have some really exciting things coming up, some new directions we're taking. It's going to be a while before those things get set in stone, but we're already on the path to greatness and new things. So really just stick with us, keep us in your prayers and all that. And as for me, just continue to keep me personally in your prayers. I'm just always trying to get back here and do these reviews, and on top of just decompress and live my own life. But I definitely do appreciate all the viewership, all the subscribers, everybody who comments, and even people personally who reach out to me and tell me about different things I should check out and review and whatnot. I really appreciate y'all so much. And I promise y'all, these next couple of weeks, I'm really going to be grinding, okay? I'm really going to be back here on this channel, the Instagram, all that. So make sure y'all stay tuned. The Twitch gaming is coming along. And come on, just, stick with me. But I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for the love, and thank you for tuning in. Remember to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, y'all already know what to do. Be easy. Stay breezy. Peace.